Yo yo yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel for me today from CcSpeedUk. So we're here to talk about Madrid, the new street circuit coming for on the F1 calendar in 2026 season. Let's talk about Madrid for a second. About this new street circuit. They announced it a few days ago on social media and all that. Instagram, Facebook, whatever, something like that. I'm quite surprised when I saw that. I mean, I'm not sure about this street circuit when I first saw the layout on the thing. Yeah, it looks a little bit different to other street circuits compared to the others. Yeah, so I don't know why they're adding more street circuits onto the F1 Canada. It feels like it turns into FE kind of, into Formula E, because they do it on street circuits, apart from Mexico. Is it kind of a street circuit? It's kind of a circuit, I'm not sure, but it's a bit weird, but I decided to just move on and forget about it and see what happens and all that. So I don't know why they add another street circuit. It makes no sense to me. Or maybe I'm not the only one it doesn't make sense, or some people might be okay with it, but I don't know. I'll let you guys know anyway. Yeah, the layout is only had 20 turns, if I get that right, 20 corners. And I looked at the layout, it turns out the straights are, well, not kind of a good place to overtake. Maybe like turn 1 maybe, or maybe that's kind of the best place to overtake on the layout. Something like that. I mean, where are we gonna... I was thinking, okay. I was thinking like that could be the DRS zone, where to overtake. That could be a DRS zone, but I'm not... That might be. And then it also got this another straight, but it goes into a curve, into a left and a right and left and something very fast through there. I saw it on the Fidno one time. On Instagram, I saw the layout of it, and then I just saw it on YouTube just now. Before I recorded this video, well, when I was just about to audio this video, I saw the video and I saw the layout a bit. It's kind of 90-degree corners at the end of the lap. Then you got this fast triple chicane in the first sector. Then you got this long right-hander. It goes into like a slightly a bank corner through the middle sector, so that's kind of Sanford kind of at the last corner, so it's a bit similar to that, but a little bit less banked, I think, if I get that right. And then yeah, so it's Madrid. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do with Catalonia in the future, but I mean, it is a good testing layout. But since they got rid of that chicane last year, it's kind of better how it used to be. So that's why they won once in the first race. They're trying to improve Sector 3 a bit more, like trying to sort out turn 10, like into a left-hander now. And then they got rid of the chicane at the end of the lap, what everyone hates, including myself really. And then they've I enjoyed it since. I mean, to get rid of the last chicane is kind of the best thing, kind of the best thing really, about a year ago, so, since they announced it at the time. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do with Catalonia in the future. I mean, apart from this season and next season, I think. And in time it gets to 2025, that might be the last time we'll be racing on Catalonia. They might be do testing there in the future, or maybe like Bahrain as well. Kind of both testings, winter testing things, what I do every once a year before the new season starts and all that. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Catalonia because of Madrid and all that. They're both from Spain, but I just don't understand why we need another street circuit in Madrid. We've got like Jeddah, we've got Las Vegas, we've got Miami, and then we've got Singapore, Baku, and Monaco, of course. And you got other street circuits like Australia is kind of a street circuit. Canada maybe, if I get that right. When I saw it in the chat one time. And then someone said Mexico is okay. Like I said earlier, I'm not sure about that. Well, the thing is for me is I'm not sure about this new street circuit in Madrid. Well, if it was up to me, I would just get rid of the street circuits. I would get rid of Miami. I'll get rid of some other street circuits. The street circuits I want to keep, the only one I want to keep is Monaco, the special one, the famous Monaco street circuit of them all. I'd rather keep Monaco than all the other street circuits. So I can bring back some other circuits like Malaysia, Hockenheim, maybe Turkey as well, because those circuits are really good for racing, and also it's a enjoyable track to drive on. And then also, what's the other thing? About Catalonia, it's not too bad now compared to they had the chicane bit, but since I got rid of that chicane, it got better and better. So I really enjoyed it now. I really enjoyed that layout now compared to without the chicane. With the chicane, I meant to say. Without the chicane, it's much better now, and I hope it makes it better down towards turn 1. I'm not sure I have it in the race in 2023, but without the chicane, I hope they've proved it. And then if they have proved it, and with some overtakes down towards turn 1, that'll be fine. And also good racing as well. That's all we want. It is a good testing circuit, but not for racing somehow. Compared to like Silverstone, Spa. I mean, if you got like Japan into Suzuka, I mean, it's a driver's track, same as Spa, but it is difficult to overtake. But sometimes you get overtakes at the chicane, or sometimes at turn 1 with the DRS and all that. So I don't mind it. And then you got like Interlagos in Brazil, a classic track, fans' favourite. And of course, and also good racing in Brazil, and also sprint races always do well in Brazil. So, I mean, that is why we don't want street circuits in F1. Monaco is absolutely fine. I'm okay with Monaco. I'm not complaining about it. It's been there for years, in the 50s, if I get up, in the 50s, 60s, and all that. So if I get that right, it's been there since the beginning, really. Like Silverstone, Spa, and Monza and all that. And if you got Monza, you got like Temple of Speed. It is a good place to overtake, but sometimes it's very difficult with I don't know, something to do with the lower wings maybe. The wings make it very, very low and all that around Monza and all that. It is very difficult, but sometimes you do have good races, some drama and all that, so it's not too bad. And also Monza is a Temple of Speed, so you can't complain about that at Monza and all that. And yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do with Madrid and all that, because they might race there for about 3-4 times, and then at later on, there might, like Valencia. It used to be Valencia back in the day. That was in Spain as well. They used to race there 5 times up to about 2012. And they haven't raced there since, and it's abandoned. And then now it's abandoned street circuit now, compared to like Vietnam. That's another street circuit. Well, it's supposed to be on, well, the Canada around 2020 at the time. So, and then they haven't raced there. We haven't raced there since. Well, we haven't raced once yet, and then now it's abandoned. Now, if I get that right, I'm not sure about Vietnam. Yeah, I saw Vietnam, and I was thinking, right, okay, I'm not sure about that. I mean, it's a bit weird having street circuits on the Canada. I just hope they sort it out one day, because they're just adding too many street circuits now. They're just getting rid of good circuits, and what I said earlier in the vid note. I hope if they get rid of Spa, because of this other street circuit, I'm going to be disappointed. I hope the FI are listening to the fans for once. Because if they get rid of Spa, or maybe Silverstone or something like that, if they get rid of Spa, I'll be disappointed to myself. I hope the FIA are listening to us for once, because they need to bring back good circuits. And get rid of the street circuits, that's what we need. And then, there's one thing about South Africa, so there's some people want to race in South Africa. I mean, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I don't mind I don't mind an African Grand Prix in South Africa. I mean, they did race there. They did race there in the past, in the early 90s. I think it was like 90s or something around that time, or late 80s. Where did South Africa come from at the time? I'm not sure. I mean, South Africa. I mean, Africa's not a bad shout, really. I'd rather have that than street circuits, including Hockenheim, Malaysia, Turkey, Issam Park, I meant to say. And then you got the Nürburgring, used to race there in the past. I don't mind it. And then, I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I'm just disappointed if they get rid of Spa, that's what I'm saying. So, I hope they don't get rid of it in the future, because I'll be disappointed. And then I haven't been watching F1 since 2021, really. I think that's the last time I watched F1, or F1 22, I can't remember. I think that's the last time I watched F1 because of the Miami, and then you got other street circuits like Las Vegas. And then I remember Qatar was on the Canada. It's not a street circuit, but it's better than at least it's not a street circuit, so at least I'm okay with it for once and all that. It's a enjoyable layout. It's just it was too hot and exhaustive in October. I think it was. I think it's better being later than in November. I think I remember that in November or December one time when I raced in Qatar. It was kind of better than compared to October because it was really hot there, so I remember that at the time. So if you have it earlier, like Bahrain, or maybe November or December for Qatar, that would be better for conditions and all that, for drivers and all that, because it's too hot there in October and all that, if I get that right. It's a bit too hot there. So yeah, so Madrid, I'm not sure what's going to do with this layout. I just hope it don't last that forever. I just hope it don't last forever, because I hope we have Catalonia back one day, because it's been there since the 90s, and they're saying it's too many. They're saying kind of both at once. And I'm not. I'm sorry, but you got like 3 American races. You got Las Vegas, Miami, and Texas. Not Circuit Americas, I meant to say. That's in Texas. You got 3 races in America, and you got 2 in Italy, including Imola and Monza. And then you're saying you're saying it's too much in Spain because of you can't have more than once on there. Well, if you get rid of Miami or get rid of 2 in America, that makes it much easier. So I don't understand why you think it's a good idea. Well, can you just get rid of something to make sure we can have good circuits back in the future like that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why, if it was a good idea to have 3 races in America, and then you can't have 2 in Spain and all that. I mean, if you get rid of 2 in America, that would be alright. Like Miami, what I said earlier. I don't know. That's what I'm saying right now. Yeah, I hope Madrid doesn't last that long. I hope it lasts about 3 years. I think it'll last 3 years, and then that's it. It's not good racing. Not good for racing and all that, and then hopefully the layouts are that great, and hopefully the fans of they kind of disagree on this, so they didn't want it in the first place, including myself. Really, I didn't want it. I just want to keep Catalonia. I don't want Madrid on the Canada. When did we agree on this? When did we agree on this? I don't understand that. I don't understand why we agreed on it, and we hadn't agreed on it. We agreed to keep Catalonia instead of Madrid. I don't understand why we kept Madrid. We didn't ask for. We said no thanks and no please. I don't want it, thank you very much. Or I hate it. Please don't have it on there. I mean, I didn't want it in the first. Well, we didn't want it in the first place. I don't get it. I don't get what the AI are doing right now. It's a bit strange, really, for FIA or F1. I don't know who's controlling the layouts or Canada's, whatever, who's behind all this. The ones who's behind all this, can you sort them out, please? Because we can't continue like this. We are suffering here. We can't take this anymore. Can we just... We need something to change on the Canada for a bit. Just sort it out a bit more. Please. For once. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For this video, about Madrid. Layouts, I'm showing you the layout, how many corners and all that. And announced it a couple days ago. So yeah, so I'm talking about a few things about layouts. Talking about Madrid and all that. What the layout and all that looks like. So yeah, so that's from me today. So about Madrid for this one. Talking about Madrid in this video. Explaining explaining on my thoughts about it. So yeah, so hey guys, make sure you like, subscribe to your channel. I appreciate it a lot. That'll give me support and all that. So yeah, so you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Have a nice weekend as well from me today. So I appreciate it a lot. So you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day. And see you later.